builders here putting stair gates up. Stair gates. We bought a couple of stair gates from John Lewis, but I was going to fit them myself. And when I looked at all of it, it was going to be quite complicated because we've got quite large, what they call skirting boards and things. So there's a couple of builders who are doing some work just down the road, so we've got them to come in to fit them because it involves screwing bits of wood to the wall. And they've been here a couple of hours, so I'm glad I didn't try and do it. No, not quite like that one's no. No, we looked at those, but we couldn't have them for some reason because our gap was. They can only do a gap up to a certain size, and at the time we thought our gap was bigger than that. So we bought another one. No, they're screwed on. I mean, you can open them and close them, obviously, but no, they're designed to be fitted in place. So we've got one at the top of the stairs and one at the bottom of the stairs. Yeah, well, he's all right downstairs. We don't know what kind of machine it was, but there are at least the washing machine. Yeah, well, he'll crawl out of the living room, but he won't crawl as far as the kitchen yet. He gets halfway across the floor and gets a bit scared, I think, and comes back. Leave him, we're following him. These are operational things that we don't get answers Yeah, I know. You do try to wonder that, and it doesn't quite work. Anyway, I better go because I'm going to film him, and he's looking a bit miserable without me. But I'll post this up tonight, and I guess to speak over the weekend. But enjoy your trip to Newcastle tomorrow. Alrighty, bye bye.
Well, I think it's interesting in terms of timing, because this is precisely when Gordon Brown is saying that he wants to extend the amount of time that you can hold terrorist suspects in jail beyond the current 28 days. He's got the support of Celine Blair, for example, the Commissioner of the Metropolitan Police, and certain other figures in the senior world. There's clearly a lot of opposition, not least from the Conservatives, of course, but also within figures who you might expect to come out in his favour. As you say, Lord Goldsmith, the former Attorney General, saying when he was in office, he didn't see any reason for extending this period beyond the current 28 days. And Sir Ken MacDonald, who's currently in office, he's the main prosecutor in the country, the Director of Public Prosecutions. He told MPs this afternoon about his experience since the current period was extended from 14 to 28 days.
We are, on the basis of what's occurred since then, satisfied with 28 days. Many cases which would require a longer period, to review one case which is very well known in Boston Airlines, I think 2 or 3 men were charged on the 27th or 28th day. 3 men were released without charge and have not since been charged. So our experience, our day-to-day experience as prosecutors has been that the 28-day period has been useful. Well, I just wonder what the response is within government when this man in that position makes that kind of case. Can we say that the case for extension is now, well, it's not dead and buried, it's very badly done?
Well, I think Gordon Brown's in a much more difficult position than he was at lunchtime before those statements were made in this very public manner. He's committed to getting some kind of compromise. He hasn't said precisely how many days he wants. Presumably these kinds of speeches are going to make the Conservatives and other opponents even more determined to hold the line. Perhaps Gordon Brown will attempt to find some kind of compromise whereby perhaps on a case-by-case basis it might be permissible to hold particular named terrorist suspects for longer, perhaps with the intervention of an independent arbiter. Intercept evidence allowed and admissible in court, but those are sensitive areas. I'm not so sure whether Gordon Brown has found it that much easier to get to anything like
disseminating terrorist information in Britain. Abdul Rahman, who left Dundee University shortly after coming to the UK on a student visa, admitted 3 terrorism charges at Manchester Crown Court.
JJ.
A British man with a 12-year-old son drowned after being swept out to sea in Spain. The man's 2 sons were washed into the ocean as he took a picture of them at a viewing point at Costa del Mar on the Costa Brava this morning. The father managed to rescue one of the boys, but was then overcome by the waves as he tried to reach the 5-year-old. Well, joining us now on the line from Costa del Mar is a local resident, Andrea Moore, who I understand, Andrea, did you see what went on this morning?
I'm sorry, I didn't actually see. My husband was there. He just got there just at the last moment, but I didn't see it with my own eyes, so I'm actually recounting what he told me.
And what did he say?
Oh, absolutely tragic. The sea in Trossel, the wave.
JJ. 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 Boo. JJ. 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 Boo. Ooh.
Facing these kind of charges in the first place?
So I didn't hear your question.
I'm saying, do some of Mr. Chirac's supporters not think that because of his status as former president, he shouldn't be in this position?
Well, it's not, so it's a very good sign that asking questions that we have asked former collaborators who didn't have this immunity that he enjoyed as long as he was president. Now, it's not
Now it's a big day for all football fans in England and Ireland. Both countries could qualify for the finals of Euro 2008 if they won Wembley against Croatia, while Northern Ireland have to beat Spain away from home, and they have to hope that Sweden lose their final game against Latvia. I think it was that right. So our sports correspondent James Monroe savouring the JJ.
JJ! Chopsy!
I was going to James, but James, what do you expect? What are they thinking
Oh, Daddy can't even get the tower built. Yay!